dropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping. We paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. How it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now?
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, it is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Now Murray on third and long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Let's go. Ready? Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second and 1 now from the 21.
Reno, here we go. Set, go.
Back to the ground. The Cardinals have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's second and 1. Murray looking to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. This is caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming at it is great to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Pierce for the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Milrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
His kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Melton now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the hole.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. He'll air it out down the middle. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd down and 3. They go play action for Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Boye Mafe. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Plus to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A 6-yard
From
pickup.
the 43, it's
4.
2nd and 3.
Come on.
They'll stick with him again. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70, 60 Vikings.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Open man is Horton. It's caught. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Now a give up the middle. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
On the ready.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Extra point attempt to come here. That one off the left gets a point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Murray now to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league. Like, these slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Benson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Like, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. To return, it's Kendre Miller. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Check.
Try to start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. First down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. setting up second and short.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6.
Ready? Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll go play action with Milrow. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
Well, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Murray now off the bootleg. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Come back.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Murray now. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 33 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. On first and 10, here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
That's one.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Miller now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Vamos, go.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
On 100.
On 1st down, Murray. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. And that one doinks off the right upright. No good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Get it.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Pick. Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he gets this up close to the 40. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go.
They go play action now with Milroe. That one a bit high, but it's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Okay, ready? Ready? Viking 18! Let go!
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jordan Burks that time to make the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Cougar 19! Cougar 19! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
70 Timberwolf! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray going to return it. talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now here comes the screen to Pierce. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Third and long.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Throwing is Milrow. Inside the 10, it is Cross. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 4-yard line.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Deputy.
Pierce. Oh, and he is deep cleated on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 19.
He'll get this out wide. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Now it's Milrow. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Melton now to return. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Now Murray, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down, and they will. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Ready, ready.
On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
70, hop 70.
Milrow. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith in Jigba. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's taken in by Horton. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Start of the 4th, and it's a run with Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Go.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Get this complete to Horton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
Now Charbonnet. Good physical run. He'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 30. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Milrow now off the bootleg. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here we go. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Milrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Seattle. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here.
Will line up for the
After 60.
2-point
After
conversion.
60. Left thing 19. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Check, please.
They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Get up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Milrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Cardinals 27. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They put Wilson in motion. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come 4th down is looming. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
32. 1st down, Cardinals.
Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, and a pressure there. He's taken a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long.
Green. Big ass open.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop and that will all but end this game.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say, so long from Seattle.